Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. So today I'm going to react to your animations again, but this time I also have a Flipper Clip, and yeah, because of Flipper Clip I can now show you my animations when I give you some tips or when I want to show you something what I would do. Yeah, then I can animate this time. Let's see if everything works. So yeah, of course I'm in the Discord, in my Discord, and should also be small screen for my Flipper Clip. So yeah, first of all, I'm going to check if everything is working. And if you can see Flipper Clip, because I'm testing this for like the first time. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can see everything. That's nice. Maybe I have to make the scene a little bit bigger. Maybe like that. And I can change that later on, of course. Yeah. Okay, I also give you the link to the Discord in a short moment. And yeah. Okay, so in the chat, right now there should be the link. Yeah, there we go. There's the link for the Discord. So yeah, hey everyone in the chat, welcome to the stream. So let's look at the Discord channel. If there are any new animations right now, yes there are. Okay, wonderful. Yeah. So when I watch animations, I watch them without any sound because I'm more focusing on the animation itself, and sometimes some sounds, some music. Yeah, then I have trouble with YouTube. So yeah, I'm watching it without any sounds, just the animation. I will look at it. So let's see. Warning, flashing lights. Okay. I will make it a little bit smaller. The scene. Okay, that was very cool, I think. Okay, I think he throw his sword and the other one blocked it. Yes, it looks like it. I think when you when he throws the sword, so in this scene, yeah, he's definitely throwing it. Then you see that the arm doesn't continue to move. Or is it continuing? I think it's... No, it is continuing. Okay. Okay, let's watch it one more time. Ah, yeah. I think because of the impact frame, actually. I think when you put the impact frame before, or no, after the throw, maybe it would work a little bit better. Because it looks a little bit like he stops moving when he throws the sword. Yeah, but I think the impact frames overall look pretty cool. Really like them. Also like the movement of the scarf. It's also pretty nice. Yeah. Overall, it's a good animation. Okay, let's continue with the next one. Okay, pretty fast movement. Oh, I like this one. That one was cool. Yeah, when he catched the sword from the ground, this one was very nice. Yeah, maybe a little bit too fast movement. Maybe slow it a little bit down so we can follow more the movement, but I really like this one. That's when he pulled the sword out of the ground, this looked pretty nice. Yeah. The last scene was actually one of the best scenes, I think. Very cool. Okay, let's move on with an animation made by Light. Both made by me, and watch the animation I sent. Yeah, I will do that. Oh, very nice. It's like a transformation from Attack on Titan. It's a very good YouTube and Cube animation at the end. Really like the transformation that you can see the skull, the bones, then the flesh of this Titan. Yeah, very nice. That's a good running animation, I think. Very, very good. I really like that you can also see smoke behind it. There's also smoke between these Yutbun cubes, these stones that are coming out of the ground. Yeah, I really like that you mixed the smoke with the stone coming out of the ground. Very nice. Okay, let's continue with the second one made by you. Oh, pretty cool. Very different style this time. More clean. I really like the drawing of the hand, especially. Yeah, very, very good. Pretty cool. That one was very nice. Very, very good animation, I think. Okay, let's move on. I've animated this in a new software called the Rough Animator, and I did this animation with my fingers. Hope you like them. Oh, okay, nice. Also some close combat action. A cool eye movement at the end. I like how he turned the foot in this scene. That's a cool idea to show that. Very good animation. Yeah, nice combo, I think. This one looks very good. I really like the combo. Yeah, nice one. Okay, so at the moment I really don't have anything more to say, or I have no critics at the moment. I really like the animation so far. Very nice movements, I think. Really like how he threw the stone at the end. One looks pretty good. Yeah, nice one. Pretty good animation so far. I like that. Okay, what do we have here? The two from before was rushed because it's part of a collab. And also, Rokudos, do you remember me from last stream? Yes, of course, Bacon Boy. I do remember you. You made the animation with the hand-to-hand combats, I think. With the white stick figure that has a blue glow effect around it. I think this animations were made by you. Nice to see you in this stream again. Let's see what you did there. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. Really like the fire. Fire looks pretty nice. I think the movement right here is where is it? I really like the movement right here. Very nice. You can clearly see that the movement of the arm goes in an arc. Very smooth character movement. I really like how the whole body moves with the arm movement. That's pretty nice. And I really like when characters, when they like dashing or jumping into the air, and then in the air they stop, build up power, build up energy, maybe like with the fire. Also really like that the fire has like this coloring effect, that it gets darker. You see it in the center, it's very bright, and then it gets a little bit darker. It looks pretty nice, I think. And yeah, I really like when they stop in the air, or when they stop after a very fast dash, jump, whatever, and then they generate power to dash away again. And boom. I really like this one. Pretty good animation. Very nice. Okay. An animation from Light, and or more like an animation by a friend from Light. You want to see your reactions. Okay. Let's see that. Very good drawings, I think. Probably looks like it's completely out of the manga. Oh, this one was very good, I think. Really like the transitions between the scenes. I really like from this scene, and then we have this one, and he moves a little bit and then directly screams into the camera. I really like that. Looks pretty nice. Also the shot was very cool. I really like that he gets very slow, so it's like yeah, it's pretty slowed down, the slow motion effect almost. And yeah, it's obviously a slow motion effect. Really like the slow movement, and then after that, pretty fast into the goal. Yeah, very cool. Really like also the background effects. They fit the style. Especially also at the start, I really like how the scene is very bright. And then when he looks into the scene, the background gets black, gets very dark, and now the eye is glowing. I really like this transition. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's continue. Oh, this one was cool. I really liked. So everything is very slow at the start. Every movement is pretty slow. Also, when the ball almost hits the ground, very slow. How it's moving down, I really like the coloring. Yeah, it's not really colors. It's, I mean, like the shading. I really like the shading. You can see right there in this corner it's very bright, and then in this corner it's very dark. So you can see the shadows. I really like this. And then it gets very fast. So after this extremely slow movement, very fast kick, it's pretty nice. Yeah, extremely good, I think. Um, so your friend did a very good job. Extremely good animations, I think. So yeah, of course, there's not much I can tell about animation for itself because the movement are more simplified, but there are definitely still a lot of animations happening here, especially very, very slowed down animations, very slow movements. And then when a scene changes, it's get very fast, then again very slow. So we have like, because of the slow movement, we have a short moment to look at the scene, realize what is happening, and then for the big impact, the scene immediately gets extremely fast because he's like in this one, ball goes very slow to the ground, and then for the impact because he's kicking the ball, extremely fast movement right here. I really like this one. Okay, let's move on. Okay, my animation size is big, so it's in the random YouTube account. Send a link here. Sorry, this part is incomplete. But hope you enjoyed. Give me tips, if any. Okay, let's see. Can I watch it? Yes, I can. Okay, nice one. Okay, let's go full screen. I'll make my animation scene a little bit smaller. So someone asked, is there more for your Stickman tournament? Yes, I'm actually currently animating on the Stickman tournament. I'm doing a lot more this time, so I'm trying to experiment with a lot of different animation styles. So yeah, it will take a lot of time, but I want that the finished animation will be fire. So yeah, a lot of work for the Stickfan tournament I'm doing. I don't know when I will finish it. It takes a lot of time. Hey, so how do I can join the Discord? No problem. I will send you the link again in the chat. There you go. For anyone who's not in the Discord, you can now join it. Okay, let's see. Good running animation, I think. Oh, I like this one. I really like that you can see the barrier through this energy beam. I like this effect. This one was very cool. Very well made. Oh, nice kick. I really like the switch between the scenes, the camera angles. Okay, yeah, pretty good animation. Very cool. I like this one, especially. So I don't have. So you want some tips from me. So one thing I can say is maybe make when they are doing like the fighting thing or the hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, maybe not. A little bit slower, I think. So I know that you want a very fast hand-to-hand combat, so put like one in between more into every kick or punch. And I think then we can follow it a little bit more, but I know that it's very inspired by the animation from Dragon Ball. And I know that in Dragon Ball they are also doing these loop hand-to-hand combat animations, which also is extremely fast. But maybe like one in between more in every kick or every punch. I think then we can follow it a little bit better and it's still fast hand-to-hand combat. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Oh, this one is very cool. Very, very cool animation. I really like, I think this is one of my favorite scenes. Like, you can see he's very slowly doing this front flip. And then when he almost is standing on the ground, then he dashes away, he flies away, and you only show this by like small line and almost not see the person. And then he slows down, so it's like slow motion effect. I really like when he's doing the slow motion effect that the background also changes to this red color. And then we are back into the normal speed. Yeah, very nice. Really like this one. Also, the fire effect looks pretty cool. You know what I mean? This is, let's slow it a little bit down. I think we can then see it a little bit better what I mean. So we have, so he's dashing away, and you're showing the spy with this line. Then he's so fast that we now in the next few frames we can't see him because he's so fast. So the camera can't follow the stick figure because he's so fast. And then we are right here in this scene. Now he's in a different scene, so the camera goes a little bit further, and then we are back. Okay, let's watch this a little bit slower. So it's away because it's very fast. We can't see him. And he's back into the scene, and now a very slow movement. I really like the difference between fast and slow movements. And then the background changes, and we are back to the normal speed. Yeah, I like this. Pretty cool. Okay, what do we have here? I finally finished this. Forgot show that when are going to post new video, full body animation. So are you asking me? I finally finished this. Forgot to show that. And when are you? I think you're missing the you. Okay. When are you going to post a new full body animation? Oh, full body animation. Yeah, I really want to do that. But right now I am animating on the stick fight tournament. So this is now my priority. And I don't know. Maybe after the first few fights from the stick fight tournament, I will do a full body animation. But right now I'm really want to focus on this one. So I really want to do a full body animation. But right now I don't have the time for that. So yeah, let's watch this animation at first. Very cool. Very cool combat. I really like that there are a lot of POV combat. So you look from the person. Oh, and then you have the camera angle from the bottom. Very cool. That's very cool. I really like also this scene. Looks really nice, I think. Yeah. I really like this, that you look from the character's perspective when he's fighting. Very nice. Pretty good animation. Okay, let's move on. Continuing animation from a cool video I watched. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, pretty cool punch. I really like this. Really like the combat at the start. Looks very nice. I really like the spin. This one, it's very nice. And what also looks pretty good is when he kicks him into the air. Then, because of the impact, that also goes to the red stick figure. His arm gets a little bit to the back again. And yeah, you can also see the impact from his own punch. You see that? The movement of the arm. Right here, I really like this one. Yeah, very nice punch. Really like that you changed a lot of scenes. So now we can see the punch very close to the camera, then the impact frame, and then we go away from the impact frame. So very, very good impact frames, by the way. And then to a different scene, a different perspective. We then he gets shot away. Very nice animation. Really good. Okay, so far. No, not so far. We have 2 animations to go. There's a collaboration with a friend. My part is Astral. If you can analyze the animation from YouTube using End, you can advance frame by frame. What? If you can analyze the animation from YouTube using... Oh, you mean the speed. Yeah. You can advance frame by frame. Ah, yeah, okay, I see. So this part is made by Astral, person who sent the video link. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. I also really like the first part made by your friend. I really like these. Yeah, let's slow it down. Let's go. I really like the fast lines. It's also very complicated to fight with something like that. Especially to animate something like that. So yeah, at the start, I really like these smear frames. They're very fast. They look pretty good, in my opinion. So yeah, that's very nice. And now let's look at the part made by Astral. Yeah, pretty nice. Very, very good. Now let's look at the scene when we're more in the 3D animation. I really like this part. The ground breaks. Really like this one. So when we have this 3D scene and they are moving in a 3D perspective, I really like that the person so they're moving like in a circle. You see that this guy who's more in the back moves to the right side, and black stick figures moving to the left side. They're moving like in a circle. I really like this one. You see this? Yeah, very nice. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea to do that. I really like how they change. So it's not that always this stick figure is in the back. They changing with the attack. So sometimes this stick figure is more on the front. And in another scene, this stick figure, the black stick figure is more on the front. You see that? Now he's more on the front because he's now attacking and he's a little bit at a disadvantage. Really like this one. Pretty cool. Cool idea. Okay. So a lot of new animation. Yeah, let's continue with the next one. I really like impact frames like this. When there's like this, it reminds me when of magma, and also when something gets very heated. And I really like that we can see the impact because gets bigger and bigger, and now it looks like it also, the impact goes into this circle like a donut. Yeah, you see that? Now it's impact is like into this red circle and it moves to the right. Yeah, nice one. Very good usage of impact frames, I think. It's very cool how the first attack is made out of 2 impact frames. So we have the punch for the first impact, and then after the punch he also so it's still the same punch, but after you punched him, then there's another impact that is throwing him away. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very good animations. Okay, let's move on. A speed battle by Novocaine. Oh, it's full body animation. Pretty nice. I really like how Yuji is coming into the scene. Really like the drawings. Then he's cutting this pillar. Really like that he's cutting it by moving around it. And he's using his own spin, so he's spins all the time. He moves into the scene by spinning. Then he spins again around the pillar, uses his spin to cut the pillar in half, take a piece from that pillar, spins again, and uses the spin for to build up power to throw this piece of the pillar. Very nice. And you can also see, because Yuji is spinning by itself, you then drawing these lines which move all to in one direction. You can see that this pillar is also spinning because Yuji was spinning and throwing it like that. Very nice. I think a little bit too much Yutapun cubes because the pillar is so, yeah, the pillar is this big, but then when it gets ripped apart, I think the small cubes have more mass and look a lot bigger than the pillar before, you know? I think a little bit less cubes when everything gets cut in half or cut in small pieces. Yeah, and I think this one would look a little bit more realistic. Or you make the pillar larger. When the pillar is larger, then it also makes sense to have more small cubes. Yeah, but overall, pretty nice animation. Okay. Let's move on. One more for the road. Let's go. Oh, I really like camera movement. So we look at him from the front, Then he moves into the camera. Now we look at him from the side, and then we look at him from the back. So we go all around the character. It's like almost a 360 with the camera around the stick figure. I really like that. And it also works because he's changing the speed effect in the background. So the background, because of all the lines and yeah, it makes it looks like he's very fast, and he's changing that. So we have everything comes from this small point, from this white point. Everything moves to this point. See that every white line moves to this point right here. And this makes it look that we look at the character from the front. And then when we look at the character from the side, he changes this, and now everything, so the background, the speed lines, move from left to right. So now there's no point where the speed lines are moving into, because we now look at the character from the side and not from the front. Then again, this changes. Now we look at him from the back right here. And now, again, there is a point where all the speed lines are moving. So now they are not moving into this point because the character was moving this way. That's why the speed lines are moving the other way. And now this is our centered point where the speed lines are moving out of. And this is why it looks so 3D. This is why the background works with the movement of this character. Very nice. Cool impact frame at the end. Okay, 2 animations to go. Any tips you have? Let's see if I have any tips. Okay, so far, pretty nice animation. Okay, I have actually, yeah, I have one tip for you. So you were doing this. I really like that he's switching sides because he wanted to block the attack from the X, and then he's switching to the other side and attacking right there. I think you see that the X is moving to the character, and then he stops because he's switching to the other side, and then again the X is moving to the character, but this time with another swing. So, okay, I want to show you what I mean in the animation. I make my animation a little bit bigger, and maybe I can show you what I mean. So we have our character. Is right here with his arms up, and the other character is right here also with his arms up. Very drawing the characters very fast because I don't want to spend too much time drawing the characters. And now he has his X right there. Oh no, he holds it actually. He holds it different. X. He holds it like this. Yeah, I think when you hold the X, you see the difference between the 2 animations. Need to switch a little bit, make it a little bit. Yeah, you can see the X right here is you hold the X like this, but I think it looks a little bit better when you hold the X like this. Because right now he has a lot more, more power behind it. You can bring more movement behind it for the swing, for the cut, for the execution, for the impact. And now we move on. I have to erase the characters, of course. And now he's swinging. Like this. But instead of bring his swing to the end, he then stops because you want to switch the side. So in the next frame, we're doing like speed lines. Then he's away. Then we make another frame with speed lines because he's now on the different on the other side. In the meantime, I copy the character in the middle just that I know where I have to set the attack. Yeah, you see that the speed lines are a little bit too close maybe to this character, but maybe we can work with that. And now, because he switched sides, he's attacking from this side. But this time he's not swinging again. I don't want him to swing again. You see, he's doing the swing, but I want that he continues with the same swing. So he's in this animation, he doesn't continue with the swing. He swings, stops, teleports to the other side, and then swings again. But I think it's a little bit better when he continues with his swing when teleporting. So goes like this. Slow movement at the end, like this. Okay, let's see. Then I will give him the X again and make them. So then he teleports to the other side. And then he immediately cuts through the other character. So like this, then copy it. And then I'm also doing the smear frame right here for the cut. So I'm using the same color, this gray color for the X. like this. And some small smear frame. And so let's see. You see, it's a little bit smoother because he continues with his swing he did at the first time. I actually really like this animation. Yeah. I think this is a tip I can give you. So let's compare it. So let's watch this animation. Let's watch the swing of his axe. You see that he's doing 2 different swings. He swings at the first time, teleports, swings again, and then doing the cut. And in my animation, he only swings once, and he continues with the swing after the teleportation. Yeah, and I think this works a little bit better. This is one tip I can give you for this animation. Okay, let's move on. We have a lot of more animations. Maybe I can't watch every single animation because I also animated a lot by myself this time. Yeah, and you can also tell me what do you think? What you think about when I am animating in the stream? It's my first time doing that, so yeah. Okay, let's continue with the animation now. It has copyright music. You can mute it and can analyze it. Very old animation. Okay. Okay, nice. I really like the close-ups of the characters. I mean, there's a lot going on. It's sometimes it's very different. It's very hard to tell, I think. Yeah, but the impact in the animations is very good. A lot of camera shakes in the animation, but I like that. Not too much of camera shakes, but it works. I really like the last punch. It felt very heavy. Yeah, nice animation though. Okay, I'm gonna show you my slightly old animation. Let's watch this. Nice. It's really cool to. So we think like he's hitting the stone away. I mean, he's doing it with very huge impact frames and a lot of build up. I like this one. And then at the end, he's not strong enough. And now he got kicked away because he hit his toe. That's nice. That's funny. Really cool. That reminds me of Minato from Naruto, who teleports to his knife. Very cool. Very smooth animation. Very nice. I like that. I also like how he kicks after the teleports. Very cool. What do we have here? Any tips for getting it smoother? Where is it? It's gone. Why is it gone? Okay, the animation is gone. I don't know why. Why is it gone? Okay. You have to go back. No. Okay. I'm sorry. The animation is gone. Then I have to watch the next one. I'm so slow with it for the mid quality. Okay. I think in some scenes it's pretty hard to tell what is going on. I think he's dodging bullets. Yeah, he's definitely dodging bullets. Ah, okay. He sees it like, so he can like look into the future, I think. And you show it in this scene. And then he's dodging. I really like the dodging right here. It's pretty fast, but it like that how fast he's dodging it. It looks pretty cool, I think. And yeah, he looks into the future and he sees how he would get hit by the bullets, and then he uses his knowledge, uses the future by to dodge the bullet at the end. Okay, pretty cool. Nice one. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell what is going on. Maybe do a little bit more frames in between, not for the dodging part. I really like this one. I really like that it's so fast. I also think it's pretty cool how you're using this perspective so that one leg is very close to the camera. I really like this style, especially also when he's dodging. So he's splitting his legs, so he moved them apart and one leg is closer to the camera. I really like this drawing right here, but I think right here and at the start, maybe make it a little bit more clear what is actually happening. Yeah. But overall, it's a cool animation. Okay, you can't see the link. No problem. I can send the link again for you in the chat. There you go. So let's continue with the animation. Okay. Yeah, there was a drain. Of course, there was a drain. I really like the speed lines in the background. Really like that you use different different colors for the speed lines in the background. I really like the design of the YouTubing cubes when the ground breaks, so that you use different colors for the top, so for the grass, and then you also show the background of the ground. It's really nice that Yeah, because not the whole ground is breaking apart. You can actually see there's still part of the ground existing, and you're showing it by the darker parts around. It's very cool. I think what would be one thing that would be cool is that he's like rolling over the ground. He's not just so he's only in one position. I think when he hits the ground, maybe then rolls over his own body and then uh, he's sliding over the ground. So maybe a little bit more animation for for this part. But overall, I really like the animation. Okay, let's move on. An animation made by the same guy. Any tips? And it has copyright music, so cut the sound. Do I have the sound on? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's see. Ah, okay, very cool. Backstory. That's nice. Okay, one tip I can give you is I know you wanted to show that they are in a ring fight, and with this white lines. But I think we can also tell that they are in a ring fight when the characters are in front of the white lines. So right now they're behind the white lines, and sometimes the animations, it looks a little bit hard to watch the movement of the characters. I think it would be a little bit better when the characters are in front of the white lines. Yeah, that's very cool. Oh, the spin looks extremely good. That was very cool. Yeah, overall, very good animation. Maybe do like when he is limping into the ring. Would also be cool when he rolls into the ring. So because the ring is very um, high and the character is very small, and would be cool when he jumps to the edge of the ring and then rolls into the ring. I think that would look very nice. And I really like this effect. Looks pretty cool. One thing I can tell. So let's do another project. Is one tip I can give you for a punch. So to do a punch, because you're using a lot of punches in your animations, make them a little bit more clear so that they actually build up power for a punch. When your character stands like this, one arm is in the front, the other arm is also in the front, so he's holding his arms in front of his head to cover his head, to protect his head. And then you're going for the punch. His whole body is moving a little bit more to the front. One very straight arm. When you have a very straight arm, then it actually looks like a punch. You can also draw speed lines like this. And now we're doing the in-betweens. So at first, this one arm that is always in the front, staying at the front, and the other arm is now moving a little bit more to the back. So like this. So one arm is in the back, then you just copy this frame. Then we have the punch, and also after the punch, still moves because of the impact. And one arm is still in the front. Now this arm moves a little bit more to the bottom. Yeah, you see that? Because of this, he moves his arm behind it. So they're like, I draw like 4 frames before he actually punches. And then there's just a single frame for the punch. You can also, you don't have to move his arm like this. You can also move his arm back again. The other arm goes now behind him. And then punches again. So we have again like 4 frames. And then he's doing the punch. So also his upper body moves a little bit to the front. Like this. Very straight line for the punch. Also some small speed lines again. Maybe like, yeah, maybe like this. And I think then we have a very fast 2-punch combo. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah. This is how you can draw like a very fast punch combo for your stick figures. So yeah, and as you can see, I draw like 4 frames. I also copied this frame and this frame, same frame, and then immediately doing the punch. Then one arm, this arm is going back immediately after the punch. Only one frame for the impact. Then the arm is going back. Now the other arm is going behind the character. Also, 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. So because I want that the character is now punching a little bit faster. So for the first punch, I draw 4 frames before the punch, and I want that the next punch is a little bit faster, but I still need enough in betweens to build up power. I'm drawing 3 frames, and then he punches immediately. And it's very important that we can see in one frame that one arm is behind the character. And this one shows that he's built up power for the punch. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Let's continue with your animations. Okay, it looks like a full body animation. Let's watch this. Very cool drawings. Really like that you also use some color. It's very hard to animate, and also coloring. Oh, this one looks pretty good. Nice fire animation. Yeah, very cool. Very cool animation. I like this one. Nothing bad, I have to say. Only good things. Yeah. Really like the fire animation right here. It's pretty nice. Really like that you use different camera scenes. That the this foot is moving to the side. Then I really like this cut. Looks very cool that there is nothing and we can see the character a little bit from the bottom. And animation for, yeah, this transformation of his arm looks very cool. And then the camera moves to the side, which is very cool. You use the animation for the movement also for the background by doing these smear frames, because now the camera moves to the side very fast. Very cool. Also the fire, I really like this one. Yeah, pretty nice animation. That's extremely good. I hope you're doing more of this. Cool. Okay. What do we have here? It has sound effects. Yeah, but I'm worried that YouTube will still do some bad things. And I can't show you the video would be bad, so I'm not turning on sound effects. I'm very sorry. Yeah, pretty cool animation. Definitely. Hey, nice one. Really like the water effect. Very good running animation. Yeah, pretty cool. I like that one. Very, very nice animation again. Astralk. Pretty cool. Okay, another flipper clip animation. Okay, very nice. One thing one tip I can give you is, especially when you are drawing legs and arms. So I'm making the scene a little bit bigger so you can see my animation. Yeah, when you are drawing legs, don't draw them like, or in my opinion, it looks a little bit better when you don't draw them in this curve like this. Instead, you have to show the angles of the limbs. So you have to show the knee. So you draw your legs in two parts. You draw one line, then there's the knee, and then another line, and do this again. And what also looks pretty good, of course, when you draw a small feet. And then do the same thing for your arms. You split your arms in two parts. So then comes the angle right here. And then the other arm. I think this looks a little bit better instead of drawing your limbs in an arc. You know? Because when you draw it in two parts, you can do a lot more animation with it. Yeah. And for the... Oh no, I switched it. I don't want to switch it. So, yeah, better. Yeah, for this laser he's shooting, make less frames. So there are a lot of frames. You see that? A lot of frames for this laser beam. Draw less frames because this laser, he's shooting something, and when you shoot something, it's very fast. You need only like 2 frames. So I can show you that. Let's delete the frames. We draw the character. Shoot something like this. He has this blue energy ball. I have to make the scene a little bit bigger. And he has this energy ball. And now from frame to frame, maybe the energy ball gets a little bit bigger. Like this. And now in the next frame, shoots the energy ball, and we actually only need a like very stretched line. Maybe only in the... No, let's delete this one. And then in the next frame, you only need like one small line, but the line is very far apart from the line before. You see that? So only draw like 2 frames for a shot like this. See it? Now it's faster, but I think when you shoot something in your animation, you need less frames and draw the lines very far apart for fast movements. Okay? It's really nice. Yeah. That's the tip I can give you for this animation. And now we can continue with the next animation you're sending me. Okay, let's watch this. Pretty cool camera movement again. Oh, nice zoom out with the kick from the zoom up. Pretty cool animation. Really like how you work with the camera, especially this one. Very cool. I think a small camera shape would work very good, but yeah, not really necessary. I really like the animation, really like the camera work. Very cool. There it is. The one animation that disappeared. Yeah, let's watch it. I really like the background. Very, very cool. So cute. Let's watch it again. Pretty cool. I think your firelight, the firefly, could be a little bit brighter. Maybe draw like a white point or a very bright yellow point into your firefly. I think then you can recognize it a little bit better. Yeah, but overall, I really like the background. The drawing is pretty cool. And I think when the weapon is coming into the scene, I think also draw less frames when it comes into the scene, so that it comes very fast into the scene, faster than you did right now. And then more frames when it gets stuck into. No, it doesn't get stuck, but when more frames when it's in the scene. So hold it for like 3 more frames, and then it get pulled out of the scene. So I think it would look a little bit better when it comes faster into the scene. Then you slow it down a little bit more, and when it gets out of the scene, I think that looks good. That's fast enough. I really like that. Yeah, I really like the animation. It's pretty cool. Very nice, especially the drawings look pretty nice. And you also have a bonus animation because it's cool. Yeah, let's see this. I really like that. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a cool effect. Really like that the sun moved separately from the characters. Was very nice. Yeah, very, very cool. Really good animations though. Yeah, thank you for all your animations. This was actually the last animation for today. Yeah, tell me what you think about doing the live streams like this when I show you my animations, or when I show you how I would do animations, and when I give you tips like this. Yeah, I'm very excited for the next live stream. We're doing the next live stream on the same day, 5 p.m. next week. Yeah, today, pretty cool animations as always, of course. Yeah, now after the stream, if you want to animate, if you want to chill out, you can come to my second channel, Rakuto Gaming. And on my second channel, I'm doing a chill live stream playing Hytale. Right there, I don't do commentary, but it's just a atmospheric, no commentary live stream playing Hytale, building some stuff. Yeah, so if you want, you can come to my second channel, Rakuto Gaming, watch this, maybe play it while animating or reading a book. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for joining this stream today. Have a nice day, have a nice week. See you in the next stream, see you in the next video, and bye.